Hello there, good morning, everybody. This is Pastor Shibu John from Toronto, Canada, on the 25th of April, 2025. This morning, we are going to meditate from 1 Kings chapter 19 and verse 12. 1 Kings chapter 19 and verse 12. And after the earthquake, a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, a sound of a gentle blowing. Our focal point for today's meditation is strength in calmness. Here, the scenario is Prophet Elijah meeting with God on Mount Sinai. After fleeing from Jezebel, fearing for his life, Elijah finds himself weary and troubled. In his desperation, God meets Elijah with a gentle touch, providing guidance and assurance of a coming change in Israel. The question God put before Elijah was, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" And it is a reprehension or blame, I would say. It concerns us often to ask whether we are in our place and in the way of our duty. Am I where I should be? Shriveled or dried up? God calls me where my business lies and where I may be useful. He complained of the people and their obstinacy or determination in sin. I only am left. Despair of success hinders many a good enterprise. To this place to meet with God, he shall find that God will meet him. The wind and earthquake and fire did not make him cover his face, but the still voice did. Gracious souls are more affected by the tender mercies of the Lord than by his terrors. The mild voice of our Lord, who speaks from the cross of Calvary or the mercy seat, is accompanied with a peculiar power in taking possession of the heart. Have you ever felt completely overwhelmed, like you couldn't take any other step? Elijah's story reminds us that even great prophets experience fear and exhaustion. When Elijah fled from Jezebel, he reached a point of utter despair, collapsing under a tree and asking God to take his life. Yet, in that moment of vulnerability, God responded with compassion. An angel provided food and water, strengthening Elijah for the journey ahead. God led Elijah to Mount Sinai, a place where he would encounter the Lord not in the wind, not in the earthquake, nor in fire, but in a gentle whisper. This encounter illustrates how God's presence often comes in the quiet, tender moments of our lives. I have experienced that several times. It was a joy. When I look back, I can say that it was a joyful time. God assured Elijah that he was not alone and that there was still work to be done, including the promise of a future that would overthrow the evil reign of Ahab and his wife Jezebel. In our own lives, we may face moments of deep despair and fear, feeling like we have nothing left to give. It is in these times that God invites us to rest in his presence and listen for his guidance. He provides for our needs and prepares us for the journeys ahead. Just as Elijah found renewed strength and purpose, we too can find hope and direction when we seek God's gentle whisper in our lives. So reflect on the moments when you have felt overwhelmed and exhausted. And the question is, are there areas where you need to hear God's gentle whisper? Take time to quiet your mind and seek God's presence in prayer and meditation. Allow our Lord's compassion, His compassion, to fill your heart and renew your strength. Trust that He has a plan for your future, even when you cannot see it. Remember, strength is found not in the turmoil, but in the calmness that follows. Have a very blessed day, and God be with you.